Welcome back to the channel where unbelievable talent meets heart-stopping moments. If you love raw courage, jaw-dropping risks, and performances that make your pulse race, you are in the right place. Make sure you like, subscribe, and stay with us till the very end, because what you are about to hear is not just an audition, it is a moment that forced everyone in the room to hold their breath. The lights are low, the crowd is buzzing, and the judges are settling into their seats. Everything feels normal, almost calm. Then one performer walks onto the stage, slow and focused, carrying nothing but confidence and a calm smile that does not quite match what is about to happen. From the very first step, there is a strange silence in the room. You can feel it. This is not going to be a regular audition. The performer introduces themselves briefly, their voice steady, almost too steady. No long backstory, no dramatic build-up, just a simple promise. What you are about to see has never been attempted on this stage before. The judges exchange quick looks. The audience leans forward. Somewhere in the room, you can sense doubt, excitement, and fear all mixing together. As the music begins, it is slow and tense. Every sound echoes. The performer starts with controlled movements, precise and careful, showing complete focus. At first, it feels like they are testing the space, measuring every inch of the stage. Then suddenly, the act shifts. The danger reveals itself, not in a loud way, but in a quiet, terrifying one. Gasps ripple through the audience. One judge instinctively sits forward. Another covers their mouth. The performer is now doing something that looks impossible, something that clearly leaves no room for mistakes. Every move depends on perfect timing. One wrong step, one moment of hesitation, and everything could go wrong. The camera cuts to the judges. You can see the tension in their eyes. This is no longer just entertainment. This is trust, skill, and courage pushed to the edge. The performer continues, calm on the surface, but you can feel the risk growing with every second. The music builds. The movements become faster, sharper, more intense. The audience is completely silent now. No clapping, no cheering, not even a cough. It is the kind of silence that only happens when people are afraid to blink. This is the moment where most performers would stop, where safety would come first. But this performer goes further. A sudden shift. A move so risky that a loud reaction explodes from the crowd. Some people stand up. Others turn away. The judges are visibly shaken. One of them even raises a hand, unsure whether to stop the act or let it continue. But the performer stays locked in, eyes focused, body steady, refusing to break concentration. Every second feels longer than the last. You can almost hear hearts pounding. The danger is real, but so is the control. This is not reckless. This is mastery. Years of training, discipline, and mental strength are on full display. As the final sequence begins, the music drops to a low, dramatic tone. The performer prepares for the last move, the most dangerous one yet. The room feels frozen in time. Even the judges seem to forget to breathe. And then it happens. The final move is executed with absolute precision. In one breathtaking moment, fear turns into awe. The performer lands safely, standing tall, completely unharmed. For a split second, nobody reacts. The silence is heavy, almost unreal. Then the room explodes. The audience jumps to their feet, cheering, screaming, clapping as loud as they can. The judges stand up too, shaking their heads in disbelief. One of them laughs nervously, another looks completely stunned, and one can only say a single word. Unbelievable. The performer finally smiles, the tension melting away. You can see relief, pride, and emotion all at once. This was not just about danger. It was about control, courage, and trusting yourself when everything is on the line. The judges give their feedback, praising not only the risk, but the discipline behind it. They talk about how rare it is to see danger handled with such intelligence and respect. This was not about shocking people. This was about showing what is possible when preparation meets bravery. As the performer leaves the stage, the crowd is still buzzing. People know they have just witnessed something unforgettable. An audition that will be talked about for years. A moment that proves why this stage exists. If this performance made your heart race, if you found yourself unable to look away, make sure you support the channel by liking this video and subscribing for more unbelievable stories like this. Because somewhere out there, another performer is preparing to step onto the stage and push the limits once again. Stay tuned. If you thought the danger was over, think again, because what happened next made this audition even more unforgettable. The crowd is still on its feet, the cheers are still echoing, but the performer does not leave the stage. Instead, they raise a hand, asking for silence. Slowly, the noise fades, and confusion spreads across the room. The performer looks at the judges and calmly says there is more. This was only the beginning. A wave of shock moves through the audience. Some people laugh nervously, others shake their heads in disbelief. The judges exchange looks once again, this time clearly worried. You can see it on their faces. They know how dangerous the first part was, and the idea of a second part feels almost unreal. The performer takes a deep breath and adjusts their stance. The music changes, darker and heavier than before. The lights shift, casting sharp shadows across the stage. This no longer feels like an audition. It feels like a test of limits. As the act resumes, the danger is instantly clear. The movements are bigger now, bolder, with even less margin for error. Every step is calculated, every motion precise. One slip could mean disaster. The audience reacts in waves of gasps and cries, unable to stay quiet this time. One judge leans forward, hands clenched. Another shakes their head slowly, whispering something under their breath. You can tell they are torn between admiration and fear. This is not something you see every day. This is someone pushing themselves beyond what most people would ever dare. The performer moves higher, faster, closer to the edge. The tension is unbearable. Some audience members physically turn away, unable to watch, while others stare without blinking, completely hypnotized. The camera captures faces filled with pure shock. Halfway through, something unexpected happens. The performer pauses. Just for a second. The room freezes. Hearts stop. That pause feels longer than the entire act before it. Then, without warning, they continue, even more confident than before. That moment alone sends a chill through everyone watching. The music rises to a powerful climax. The performer prepares for what is clearly the most dangerous move of the entire audition. The judges look genuinely scared now. One of them stands up, as if ready to intervene. The audience begins shouting, some cheering, some begging them to stop. But the performer commits. In one intense sequence, everything happens at once. Speed, balance, strength, and focus collide in a breathtaking display of control. The danger is extreme, but the execution is flawless. Time seems to slow down as the final move is completed. And then, silence. For a split second, nobody knows what to do. The performer stands there, breathing. Heavily, but safe. Completely safe. Then the room erupts like never before. The loudest applause of the night shakes the venue. People are screaming, crying, hugging strangers next to them. The judges are on their feet, stunned beyond words. One of them admits they were genuinely afraid to watch. Another calls it the most intense audition they have ever seen. They praise not just the courage, but the mental strength it takes to stay calm under that kind of pressure. The performer listens quietly, emotion visible on their face. This was more than a performance. This was a statement, a reminder that true greatness often lives on the edge of fear. As the moment ends, one thing is clear. This audition has crossed into legend. People will talk about it, replay it, and argue about it for years. And you were here to witness it. If this part left you breathless, make sure you like, subscribe, and share this video, because stories like this do not happen often. And when they do, you never want to miss them. Stay with us for more unbelievable moments.